Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999, and we're on the green server on our Necromancer, level 55, live 55, the hardest level I've ever done. I don't know why. You know, people say 45 is hard, people say 54 is hard, and that's mostly based on them being hell levels, like 54 is a double hell, and 45 is like your first hell, so it's like worse because it's your first. And then 54 is actually the worst because it's like double hell, and it's just really slow. But I had a nice camp. I was at that northern row guard camp, and I just, you know, got it in, and I got it done. And then I got to 55, and I started running into problems. Like, I don't know. Like, the northern row guards weren't giving me good experience anymore. The Freeport guards weren't giving me experience anymore. So I had to, like, spread my wings, right? Went to Sea Fury Island, had all that trouble over there. You know what I'm saying? So, spreading my wings and looking for new camps over here on this side of the world. And right now we are in Kelethin. I don't know how you say it. Kelethin. That's the wood elves, right? The wood elves. They are up in the treetops. So this is that treetop city. Could probably look around a little bit. There's not a guard due for a second. I'm killing guards up here. I actually made some progress on 55. You've probably been seeing me hover around that first bubble for a while. Because I did die quite a few times in 55. I swear, this has been my worst level. I can't wait to get out of it. I was going to do some other things like make an alt or take up research or explore the world. I had all these plans. And then all of a sudden I died a bunch of times, and it's just getting really frustrating, and now I just want to get to 56 and get my buffer, and then I'll be happy. So 55 angered me into trying to get 56. Let's destroy this silver so we're not super slow. I also found a merchant nearby here. Usually the problem, especially as a Dark Elf Necro, killing guards over here, whether it's Felwith, which is close by, it's like a rock's throw away. The reason I'm in Kelethin right now is because I was in Felwith, and you saw me there on the bridge with Orant. You saw me there in the ramparts, which a lot of people said they hadn't heard about that camp before, so that's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite camps right now. But one day I logged in and both of them were camped up. So I checked out the other Felwith zone, Felwith B or whatever it is. That was camped as well. And so I'm like, man, I got to find something else in case all this is camped up over here in Felwith. So I looked around, I went to Kelethin, and I tried one of the guards on the ground. And they are super cops. Do not try those. They they are immune to magic. If you even get a root on them, you're not going to get anything else on them. It's going to break, and then they're going to chase you down and kill you in like 3 hits. So don't ever fight the guards on the ground, but you can go up into the tree city with like invis, and you can kill the guards up here. They're not too bad, and they're still giving me experience at 55. Some of them are green, and some of them are blue, and some of them are also kind of semi-super cops, like this Captain Silverwind. If they have a title or a rank, or whatever you want to say, if they have captain or lieutenant or sergeant, and they're a little bit harder. They have more HP. They hit harder. So watch out for them. I'm going to let him... He's going to path up here, and then he's going to go away. Sometimes he stands here for a minute, and sometimes he goes straight back down. But this is the guy I've been picking on mostly, is Mr. Guard Oak Willow here. Oaky Willie, as I like to call him. Oaky Willie here. He's not the best guard to kill probably in the Tree City, and I'm fairly new to the Tree City, so I don't know everything about it. Once again, I'm just taking you along for the ride. I'm going to cast Lich so he can be ready to squat and dot, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to squat and dot this guy, guard Oak Willow. So I cast Lich on myself, get my mana rolling, paralyzing Earth. It'll root him in place. Then I do Splurt. Depends. Sometimes I'll do Bond of Death first, sometimes I'll do Splurt. Usually on my first guard, I'll do Splurt and then Ignite Blood, because those are the 2 longest lasting dots that I have right now. And then I'll do Bond of Death. Depends. Like on my next guard, I'll probably do Bond of Death first, because I'll be missing more health and I'll need it quicker. Then Esistole is like the slowest, or the fastest acting dot. Like it wears off the fastest, so I cast it last. It's probably the weakest as well, but it's another dot. Casting dots that do not do any direct damage. That way that it has no chance of breaking the root. And hopefully this guard will stay rooted the entire time and die to those dots right now, and I won't have to do anything else. In other news, if you don't want to hear about my life or anything except for this game and you don't care, then maybe skip ahead or mute for a second. But went and got my first shot today. Feeling fine. It happened at 4, and it's now 12:52 at night. And you guys can see that, hey, I stay up late, so I got excuses for not getting up early and doing the Gyms of War videos because I'm up late making a video right now. I was also working on my other stuff that I have to do, and I just got done, so now I'm doing this. But yeah, got that. My arm hurts like a little bit, and I got sleepy, and you know, there's a couple other minor things that weren't too bad. But yeah, if you haven't done it yet, the main, like, if you're worried about like the shot part, it is so easy. Like, it is so, I didn't even notice. It didn't hurt at all. If you're worried about anything after that, I don't know about that part, but so far so good. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. I'll keep you updated. I'll probably talk about it in my Gyms of War video tomorrow. But that's our first guard down, and that's enough of that kind of talk too. This guy, he's been here this entire time. Ever since I've come up here, I don't know what his deal is. This guy here, he's a shaman. He's been here the entire time, ever since I came to Kelethin, which has been about 4 or 5 days now I've been here, maybe. He's been sitting there the entire time. Sometimes he gets up and kills some guards. Sometimes he asks people to group with them for some reason, so his pet doesn't get experience. I don't know what he's saying. And I don't know what that guy's doing. Sometimes he has somebody grouped with him. There's somebody else sitting there with him. But yeah, so I sit up here. If you want to see where it's actually at, we'll have to kill this guard first. But let's look at this guard. Here's another guard right here. Guard Noon Shadow. I want to look around a little bit and make sure no one's coming to give him backup. So nobody's there. Nobody's there. So yeah, let's grab this guy right now before he goes any further away. Got him rooted. Now I'll do Bond of Death because I'm missing quite a bit of health. And this is a slow dot too, man. Wish this dot was a little faster. It's probably my favorite dot other than Splurt. Bond of Death, because it saves my butt a lot of times. Because it gives me health. Ignite Blood, long-acting, long-lasting, but not too powerful. And then Assistole, just icing on the cake here. Gotta watch for pops, because there is a guard. I don't know if this is the guy. This might be the guy that pops and then walks up here. There's one that like kind of patrols this platform. We killed Okie Willie that patrols this one, and then there's that captain that like he'll walk in between several platforms. You got to watch out for him. The captain will walk. He'll go this way across this bridge and walk over here. He goes as far as like walking over this, not this one. There's one over there or something. Like he'll go that way. He'll also go over here and like stand here for a bit, and he like goes over here a little bit. I don't go over here because that shaman's over there, so I kind of put a barrier like right here where I'm not going to go past since he's sitting on this platform. I figure I'll do the, you know, I'll be nice and not take anything off his platform since he's sitting there all the time. But everything else is fair game. I just don't go past this point. Anything wanders into my area, I'm going to kill it. But, looks like we're getting a good kill here with Noon Shadow. I don't see anything coming. But yeah, the captain will patrol sometimes this way, sometimes this way. Sometimes he'll patrol up this ramp that we're sitting on towards Okie Willie. We may have to cast another dot here. Some of these guards, like this one, is blue, which is great. So I might do another Bond of Death just to make sure he dies. Plus it'll help with our mana and our health and our lich. So it's always... I'm going to cast one extra dot. It's going to be a Bond of Death before anything else. And then meditate. And look for our next guard after this. And the timer for these, I forgot to set it because I'm doing a video, but I just hit it. I do a like a 23-minute timer. The guards are on 24-minute, so I like to be like a minute early. I think that... Is this our captain? Yeah, here he is. He's coming our way, so hopefully our guard dies before he gets there because he is a beast. You can kill him, and he's not like the worst thing ever. But if he starts attacking you and like hitting you, and you like miss a root or he resists or anything, you could be in trouble quick. Like, you cannot let him hit you more than like 6 times or he's going to kill you. I guess we might as well fight him here. We got enough mana. I'm going to go fight him like over this way so there's no chance of an ad. I'm going to stand like right up here. And we will fight him. He's definitely tougher. You do not want him to be hitting you. I'm going to do a Bond of Death right away, because if he breaks that root, I want to make sure I have some health coming my way periodically. Like always. Alright, Splurt, and he's definitely blue as well. As you can see, blue, blue, blue. Ignite Blood. Splurt is the dot that it starts off slow, but it builds, and it's really long lasting, and it builds and builds and builds. Like, at first it does like 12 damage, then it does like 24, then it does like 48, then it does like 96, and then it does like 180, then it does like, you know what I'm saying? It builds till it's like a lot of damage. And I think it does over 1,000 damage, because I've accidentally cast it on myself before, and I pretty much almost killed myself. So I know it has like around 1,000. It does like around 1,000. So we got to be very careful here. If he breaks root, I'm going to be standing up and casting root again quickly. I'm going to make sure this Bond of Death stays on. I should have my Shield of the Magi on as well, but I'm playing it loose and fast, I guess, because I'm doing a video. I always forget to cast that. The other thing I should be using is my skins. Like, I need to quit being a cheap ass and go get some Peridots and start using my skins, like my mana skin. That way, if I do get hit by a captain, that I can survive it and have a damage shield or whatever you want to call it. I'll be invulnerable for a period of time. That way I can cast Root and run away, or Fear, or Feign Death, or anything. Alright, my dots are starting to wear off. I definitely want to have that Bond on before he breaks root or something. So let's get that back on first things first. Then we'll go with another Splurt. This is the type of guard that's going to take 2 full runs of all my dots. He is a big boy. He's a big, brave boy. Just like me today with my little poke. I was a big, brave boy. I got a sticker and everything. Alright. If you want to know more about that, just put it in the comments, and you know what I mean. Don't know what I could really say, but... Alright, so hopefully this round of dots takes him out. It should. The only problem would be if he breaks root anytime soon. If he breaks root anytime soon, that would suck. If he doesn't, and we can get him down to where he's running away. So sometimes I'll actually hit him with a life tap, just to hurry his damage down to the point where he's running, so he won't, even though it might break his root because I'm doing direct damage to him, but it's almost worth it just to make sure he doesn't break root and come and hit me. I'd rather like cause him to run like I just did there than to luckily he died on the edge, so I could still get his corpse, because if they fall off here, it's so annoying to go get their bodies. But yeah, let's go loot this. He will drop a longsword. So the first guy we fought, Okie Willie, he drops fine steel, and he always drops like 2 pieces because he's a ranger. This guy is like a paladin, so he drops a longsword worth 11 plat, and then a crappy round shield. That's the first thing you don't want to loot. Like, say you're full and you're trying to choose between like a couple different things. The first thing that you want to throw on the ground would be that round shield. It's only worth 1 plat. But I still pick them up, you know, and I still sell them too. I'll go sell. If I get full on everything, I'm not too picky. I'll sell a round shield. I mean, 1 plat's 1 plat. Guard Noon Shadow. So you just watched me kill, like, what, 3 guards, 2 normal guards, and a captain. So I don't have enough mana to really kill another one, but I can show you where more are. And I got... there's one more thing. If you're KOS here, try not to go too close to the buildings. Now, 90% of the time, you're going to be okay, and there's nothing in there that would actually come out and attack you. But every so often, I had it happen to me once so far, where this random NPC ran out and, like, quadded me for 360 damage, and I was dead, like, instantly. before I could even react or do anything. His name was like Rind or Rindo or something like that. I don't even remember what his name was, but he ran out and killed me, and like before I could even do anything. But here's another guard. You could kill him. He's green, but it's like a dark green. It still gives you experience. Still gives you fine steel, long swords. It's worth doing. You know how some greens, even if they give you experience, they're not even worth it. Well, this is still the borderline to where it's still kind of worth it to me. I still like to kill him. There's another guy right here, Frost Fallen. You can kill him. He's green too, but hey, if you come down to get some more guards, killing a green wouldn't be too bad. Like if you already killed a blue, maybe, or you already killed like 2 blues, why not kill the green ones? So yeah. I don't know if I'm actually like sitting in a camp or in a good spot or anything. I tried to choose an out of the way camp, and it ended up not being that far out of the way. But I was looking at the map, and then I was like, well, what's the platform that's like kind of the most out of the way? And I picked one and I went to it. If we go this way, there's more guards this way too. So if you run out of guards, like say someone else is killing them as well, you can head this way. But this is also the way where that dude killed me that ran out of the building, so be careful not to, especially while you're killing a guard or looting a guard or sitting down, try not to get too close. But then you see that barbarian over there, he's sitting right next to a house, so I don't know. But here's another guard over here you could kill, which I'm about to kill him since I have okay mana. Might as well. Let's go for it. Sunweaver. Even though he's green, I want to get my HP back. And I have enough mana to make a kill, so let's do it. This is the other lift, so... I don't know which lift these are. I'm not that good, but... it's one of the lifts. The one that I was next to the other guard, back towards where we were fighting, that's the lift that's closest to Felwith, I'm pretty sure. Then this one's either the orc one or something like that. There's definitely an orc lift, and there's definitely a lift by Felwith. Now you gotta watch this guard. He'll walk across this bridge, so we may be in trouble here. I left myself with like no mana. I hope he doesn't aggro. Or I can get enough mana to root before he aggroes would be nice. And I hope he's not a captain or something. Guard Sunblaze. Okay, he did not aggro. That's good. But there is like a lieutenant that will come across, and he will aggro if you're fighting this guy at the wrong time. So watch out for the patrolling lieutenants, the captains, anything with the title. They're way stronger. They hit way harder. You kind of want I don't know, you know, the blue guards with the shield and the sword are the ones you kind of want. If you're being picky and you want the best ones, then I would say the regular blue guards with a shield and a sword, because that way you'll get a long sword, which is 11 plat, guaranteed, plus a shield, so that's 12 plat total, guaranteed, and you're getting experience off a blue guard that's not super cop tough. He's not a captain or a lieutenant or a ground guard. You know, like my oak willow up there, he drops 2 fine steel pieces. Like, that could be only worth like 9 plat. So I don't know why I'm camping him. Like I said, it's just an easy one. Like I fight him like sometimes I'll just fight him, and I'll just fight him once every 24 minutes when I'm busy doing other things in real life. So that's why I picked him. He's kind of out of the way. No one else was up there. That's kind of one of my main things I like right now with this game, is like finding a camp where no one else comes around to bug me, like cause trouble or ask for things, or just, you know, if you're from my channel, like, that's fine, but like noobs and like people like griefers and trolls and other people trying to steal your camp or your, you know, like, the further I can get away from that crap, the better. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I was going to do it with you know, I was going to do a duo, and I probably still will do that, so you might see this again. But there's also another camp, by the way. It's I'm going to show you in my next video. It's in Butcher Block Mountains, so it's not that far away. Also, there's a merchant you can sell to here if you're evil. I'm bound at the merchant that I'll show you that as well in the next video. So it's in Butcher Block. It's not that far. You just go straight on the path. When the path turns, you just keep going straight. You follow a wall. You pass like one thing, and then you go to like the spire, and it's right there. It's not that far. It sounds complicated, but it's not. So now I would just like click on one of these merchants. I would sit down. I would make sure not to have Lich on because I'm going AFK probably. And then I would hide. Then I would con these guards until I'm indifferent. So I'm hidden right now because hide doesn't always work. Even if you get brackets around your name, sometimes it's still not working. You have to con something and it has to say indifferent. So now I'm hidden. I'm meditating. Nothing will attack me. Nothing bad can happen at all. And this is where I sit. So Oak Willow will spawn right here at the top of the ramp. Then he walks over. He'll walk over to in front of this building on the other side of this pole. But yeah, that's mostly what I got to say. So I'll kill him every 24 minutes. If I have more time, I'll go down the ramp to the next platform, look for Moon Shadow or whatever his name is, kill him. If the captain happens to walk by and I have at least 3 bubbles of mana, I'll kill the captain too. Otherwise, I'll go down to the lift platform. I'll kill the guard by the lift or Briarthorn that stands by the bridge. Or I'll head that way that I showed you and go kill like Sunblaze or one of those. And, you know, something like that. Sometimes I'll kill 3 guards, sometimes I'll kill 4, sometimes I'll kill 1. And then I'll come back up here, I'll hide, I'll meditate, I'll go AFK, and then when my timer goes off after 24 minutes, come back, kill Oak Willow, go kill the captain, go kill Moonshadow, go kill Briarthorn, go kill Frostfallen, go kill Sunblaze, whoever. And yeah. Is it as good as Felwith? No. But it is a good alternative if Felwith is camped, because more likely than not, Felwith will be camped. Because that's a really good camp. You get 20-something plat per sword. They drop it every single time. This is not as good as that. You're going to get around 10 plat a kill here, not 20. So it's half as good. But still, it's something to do if Felwith is camped. Plus, I have another camp that I'll show you next time. That if this is, for some reason, overcamped, which I've never seen so far. I've only been here like a week, though. But if you just don't feel like doing this, or you know, you want to go check out the other camp. There's another one. It's a 6-minute spawn, so it's probably better than this one. The drops aren't as good, I don't think. And there's a couple. There's like Dwarven Guards and like another NPC. And the Dwarven Guards are green to me, but they still give experience. And then the one guy that's a 6-minute spawn is blue, and you can take him all the way to 60, supposedly. So I'll show you that in the next video. One more thing to keep in mind is don't fall off the platform. Maybe cast Dead Man Floating. I don't really like to use Dead Man Floating. For some reason, it just kind of screws me up here. But just don't fall off, basically. And try not to let the guards fall off either, because then you have to go all the way down and find their corpse and loot their body, and then you may or may not have to invis to get back to where you were. Maybe you don't have enough mana to kill all the guards in between where you were and like the lift or whatever. It's just annoying, so just try not to let them fall off, and try not to fall off yourself. And it's a confusing city, but you'll figure it out. Just camp one of the platforms. Stay away from the houses if you don't know what's in them, because you might get a NPC running out quadding you for 360 damage. Watch out for the captain and the lieutenants. And yeah, you know, the ones with the long sword and the shield are the ones you want probably, because the long sword's worth 11 plat. And that's mostly all I got to say, really. So, pretty cool. Up in the treetops in Kelethin. Killing guards. Killing freaking wood elves. So, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. And I'll see y'all next time. I still got the Freeport guards in the bank. Still got the lower guck in the bank. I've just been finding it easier to do live videos lately while I'm playing. Like, might as well. But those are still in the bank. I still plan on releasing them. They're not canned or anything. They're still planned, not canned. But it's just I gotta have the time and the will and, you know, the want to do it. But yeah, I should be recording some more footage with Orant on Friday morning. So maybe we'll do the other thing I was talking about, or this. It'll be a duo and it'll be more action. And I'll try to do some live there. That way I make sure it comes out quicker. But yeah, that's mostly all I got. Yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out.